Well, that's another MOT done. It passed, no trouble. Got some advisories. One of them is the front forks. Well, I know about the front forks. I noticed a few weeks ago with all the camping gear on my bike, when I hit a little bit of a ridge in the road, the front fork twitched quite differently than what it usually would. And if I ride, I don't know, there's a paving stone, I suppose that was level with the surface of the road. If I rode across it at an angle, like you're coming down to get onto the carriageway of a motorway from the service area, something like that, the forks would judder a little bit more than I'd expect, sufficient for me to sort of go, So I was going over there today to pick it up after its MOT and then start asking prices. So they told me a couple £100 to strip them down and replace the seals and what have you, but I said, no, can you do a bit more than that? If you can strip them down, replace the springs and all of those sorts of things, to just do more. I'm going to get a price for that. I've asked about the petrol tank. They said that if I get one off eBay, say, they'll fit it for me. So I'll be having a look at one of those over the next few weeks. And I've also asked if they can give me a price for replacing the rear shock. I think if I do those things, those are probably the most important things I could look at getting fixed, and I can spread them out over the summer. So that when it's time to go out on our European trip, all I should really need to do is have it serviced. But you know what I'm like, it'll be a service, replace the chain, new pair of tyres. So even getting that done is going to cost me a bit. The only thing I'm a bit dubious about is they said that my rear disc is worn. I only had that replaced a short while ago. I'll have to go and look and see when I did the video for it. Find out exactly how old it is, but I'd have thought there'd have been no trouble with that. But they said it's worn and I'm getting fluctuating braking on the rear pads. Now I know how much that is to replace because I've already done it once. Now the thing that happens with the front forks, it only happens when the bike's loaded. So when I've got all my camping equipment on it, that's the only time I notice that issue. Bearing in mind the bike's 21 years old, I've had it 5 years and I've barely touched it, frankly. I think it is time probably to start looking at things like this. Of course, nobody said anything about the squeaking front brake, but I think when I've got those things done, one of the other things I'll ask for is for the calipers to be taken off, stripped down, cleaned up, new pads, and hopefully get rid of that squeak. As long as the brake works, I don't really mind so much.